move on.
Really long.
Alright, so I'm sure this interests a lot of people. Game development. So you can create fun computer and video games for people to play, right? I'm sure a lot of you heard of the game League of Legends or some of the other big games out there right now. If you're interested in building some of that, then you can go into this path. Obviously, games like League and other complicated games, they take a whole team of people to build, right? So you won't be starting with trying to do stuff like that, right? You'll be starting with really small games and really simple ones. But this is probably like the hardest path to go on into at first, because game development, although it seems fun, it's very difficult. There's a lot of things you have to keep track of, like movement, collisions. There's a lot of things that react to each other. Yeah. So yeah, you can do this if you want. There's many tutorials online. If you just search like game development tutorials, you'll probably find a lot of them. Right now, modern games are usually built in C++ or Java. So yeah, that's one thing you can do. And there's one special thing I want to talk about with game development, and that is the Unity game engine. So this is a game engine that you can use to program 2D and 3D games. It's very powerful. It offers a lot of features, like for example, it helps you with detecting object collisions. If two things touch each other, they should like bounce off or like destroy each other or something like that, right? It does like gravity for you. If you make a jump, then they should fall back down, right? Or if you launch like a missile or something, it should fall back down to the earth eventually. It helps you with animations and a lot more. So yeah, that's one thing you can look into if you want to go into game development. It's very important for creating 3D games as well, if you want to do that. And there's also a lot of online tutorials to get started. You can just search Unity tutorial on YouTube or Google, and you'll probably find like playlists of videos that can help you get started on Unity. Any questions on game development? Yes?
How do they code for like Game Boys and DS?
Game Boys and DS. I actually don't
Probably
know.
an old language.
Yeah, so you can try to Google that and figure it out. I don't know how they code for those those devices.
How about for like NES?
Huh?
How about for NES?
Yeah, I don't know about like video games consoles. I don't know what languages they use. But there'll probably be like some. Alright, by the way, the thing about like programming languages, after you learn one programming language well, any other programming languages will be much simpler to learn. Like you have all the logic down, right? You'll have all the logic down. You'll understand how everything works. The only thing that's different is like the syntax, which is like the grammar, right? So like you'll have like you'll know how to use for loops. You'll know how to use if statements and so on, right? So those kind of things they're the same in all programming languages. So it doesn't particularly matter that much what language that you'll need to build something. It's just a matter of if you can think hard enough, and if you spend the time to learn the thing and try to actually program it. Question?
Are movies like these days also coded?
Movies are not really programming. It's more.
No, they're definitely coded. Visual effects.
Oh, okay.
Special effects?
Yeah, I guess
It's
special effects.
definitely
Yeah.
coded.
Yeah. So 3D design. Yeah, that's coded, but it's not the same kind of thing as. Yeah, it's like more like you have a frame, and it like you have the frame changes, and then you make an animation out of that, right? So it's different from this kind of coding. Yeah. Any other questions?
I just want to add something. Like, whenever you're doing game develop, okay, pop quiz. How many languages do you think it took to code League of Legends? Anybody want to guess? Yeah. 7. I don't know about that. Yeah?
What?
No. Yeah? 3. Yeah?
10?
10? I'm not sure about 10, but I think it's around like probably 7.
I think it's about 4 or 5.
4 or 5.
actually,
Oh, 4 or 5, never mind.
But it's still quite a lot of languages.
Yeah, so when you're talking about game development, you have to be very, like, well developed. Like, when you get to this kind of level, like, you have to be very well developed.
Not necessarily, because you have a whole huge team of people.
Well, yeah.
So like you could focus on a specific part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's always good to know like a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
how everybody works. So this is why Unity is so powerful, because you can basically be you don't need an entire team of people coding a really cool game. So yeah.
Alright, so all of those three things accumulate in hackathons. So in high school and college, you can attend these hackathons where basically like thousands of students, hundreds or thousands of students will come to an area and they'll just be hacking the whole time. So by hacking, I don't mean like computer hacking. You try to get people's passwords and stuff like that. That's not what this hacking means. It means just developing something with a team, right? So it's just you have a team of friends, or you can meet new people there, right? You can form a team when you go there, or you can come with a group of friends, and you'll spend 24 hours or 36 hours, depending on how long the hackathon is. Some of them are shorter too. There's 12-hour hackathons too, where you just straight up just code the whole time, right? And it's really fun actually. I've been to a few of these, and you get provided with like everything for free. This whole thing is free. There's no cost to going to any hackathons, right? You get free food, free transportation, and like swag. So you get they give you free T-shirts, 3 free pens, sunglasses.
Where do you think I got all my sunglasses?
Yeah. So yeah, it's really fun. Yeah. So there'll be like judges, and they'll be judging your projects, and the best projects will win like a lot of awards and stuff like that, right? So yeah, that's one thing you do if you go into this path of like creating apps, games, or websites. Then you can go to hackathons and build this with a team. Yes?
How's it sponsored?
How's it sponsored? By a lot of companies. So like Google, Microsoft, those big companies. Also a lot of really small companies, startups. They'll go and they'll be one who will be setting up booths. There'll be booths all around the hackathon place, and you can go there and get information about the company. They'll provide you with free T-shirts, free swag, and stuff like that, right? And a lot of them are looking to hire people too. So if you do well in the hackathon, then later on, right, then they might like ask you for they might provide you with internship opportunity or something like that. Yes.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So is it like really 24 hours straight? Like,
Yep.
Yeah, it's 24 hours straight.
Yep.
Everyone
36 hours must be horrible.
I mean, you could sleep.
You
could sleep. So if you're weak like I am, I'll probably I usually like bring like a pillow or something, and I get really tired, so I'll just fall asleep there.
They also have like bean bags all around, and you can like sleep in
Yeah.
them. It's a really cool environment.
Yeah,
They have, like,
it's definitely a cool
music
experience.
playing.
If you are any way interested in coding, you should at least participate in one of these and see what it's like.
Oh yeah, and here's another thing. Like, you don't even need any experience at all. They have like workshops from like like Microsoft had to put on a Unity workshop that I went to, and it's just so cool. Like,
They'll teach you things from scratch,
Yeah, exactly.
and you can build
So-
something there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Question?
Like, where are the hackathons, or do you search them on the web?
So there's one place called Major League Hacking. If you Google that, Major League Hacking, they provide a list every season of all the hackathons there. So there's hackathons especially in California. There's a lot in California. In the Bay Area, there'll probably be like Berkeley Hacks. There'll be hackathons at like a lot of colleges around the Bay Area, right? Yeah. There's also hackathons in the LA area as well. Yeah, they're all around the world. Mm-hmm. And you can get updated by going to Major League Hacking. They have a calendar of all the events. So yeah. Yeah.
What happens if you don't finish the game that you're doing?
That's what happened.
That's one of us. Yeah. So we went to the hackathon, LA Hacks. You can just give up, right? We just gave up. It was too hard for us to finish.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's just for fun, right? You just go there for fun with a group of friends and just program, right? Yeah. If you don't finish, then whatever. Yeah. It's not like you get graded or anything. Yeah. Yeah.
If you're like coding for such a long period of time, does it ever get like tedious or?
Yeah, it could. Like when you have like an error that you can't figure out, it could get tedious. But overall, I feel like the experience is very, very fun.
Like,
yeah.
if you don't have to be coding all 36
Yeah.
hours.
So we take like there's like breaks. There's like especially at LI Hacks, right? There's like video game consoles on the edge of the place where we hack. So if you want to take a break and go out, play some games, or go outside too. You can go outside. I think one of the hackathons I went to, there was a beach right outside. So you can go to the beach and just have fun with friends or something like that. You don't have to be coding the whole time, right? Of course, you should take breaks. Yeah. Yeah.
So what did you guys try to make?
We try to make like
a teamwork.
yeah, a teamwork game where you have 4 people connect online, and then there's like mini games that each player plays.
So
Right?
imagine the screen split up into 4 different sections. Each person take control of each section, and then each person's playing a different mini game. And then based on whether you succeed in that mini game or fail in that mini game, you're going to be either supporting or hurting the person above you or below.
Yeah, so if you get it right, then you'll increase the health of the person next to you. And it's like the weakest link, right? The team is as strong as its weakest link. If one person screws up their game, then it's going to cause like everyone else
Everybody
to
die.
die. Yeah. Yes.
Too hard. Yeah.
Why are they called hackathons and you actually create something?
It just sounds cool.
Yeah, it
like,
sounds
would you want to go to something called a create-a-thon or something like that?
Yeah, that sounds weird,
Like,
right?
right? We want to go to hackathons. So yeah, I mean, there's also one in San Francisco. It's called Code Day. It's run by like student R&D, and you do have to pay for that, but I think the one in San Francisco is pretty decent.
Yeah, it's like $10 for, you get all meals provided and all that stuff, but that one doesn't provide transportation and all that stuff. So that one's a bit peculiar in hackathons. Usually they're all free with everything, all this, yeah. So if you want to go to like a hackathon that's a bit far, for example, if you want to go to a hackathon in LA or somewhere else in California, a lot of the major ones, they provide buses, free buses. They'll come by to like Berkeley or something. You can go there and then take the bus. The buses are free. They'll take you to the hackathon and they'll take you back. So everything here is free. Yeah.
One last question.
So why don't they call it Codathon instead of Hackathon?
I don't know. I think like hackathons.
There's probably some history of the name. You can go search it up or
probably.
something. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Any other questions?
Yeah. No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh,
Yep.
this is kind of another hacking question, but
Okay.
do you guys know like why people call hacking?
Hacking.
You mean the other type of hacking?
Like
or this
when you're
type?
breaking into another computer.